What's going on YouTube? What's going on? This is Mad Scientist X7. I'm here with I'm gonna call this segment the interesting topics of the week. Interesting topics of the week. I spend a lot of time. I'm subscribed to a lot of channels. I spend a lot of time at work and other places. As I'm at work, listening and watching videos and stuff. It's just a hobby of mine. I love it. But this is what I found interesting this week. Number one, we all know what it was. It was a Patrick Hoban situation. Of course, where he's in Germany and he, gets in a fight, supposedly. According to one YouTuber. Only problem was there was no evidence that I know of. Um, Even though all as high profile in Yu-Gi-Oh world that is, nobody's taking pictures, no police reports, none of that kind of stuff. So I found, and I listed different guys, um, but the funniest one I had to say who did this one, and by the way, shout out to Double K Dad. He did a good investigation, the kind of thing on it. He was a fair and honest interpretation of the whole situation. But the funniest one was, Mickey Vlogs. I mean,
Well. Looks like y'all niggas done finally did it. Y'all done pissed off Po Hoban to the point he going all the way to Germany, just whooping niggas' asses, apparently. According to this nigga.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't cuss it, but that's some funny junk. That's some funny stuff. Anyway, uh, so that's number one. Of the stories. The Patrick Hoban controversy or situation, or whatever you want to call it. It's no big deal. And my final thing about the whole thing is what this dude right here, Last Bill, says. Uh, he basically says the incident doesn't concern you,
Hello.
and he even sings a little crazy song about it.
You or you. I can see this doesn't concern me. So I have not made a video.
So I mean,
Shit.
it is silly stuff, man. But I mean, that was a whole funny thing of the whole week, the Patrick Hoban thing, and everybody's interpretation of it. And I watched different everybody from Vexy and everybody else. Number two, the number two topic that really interested me was it was discussion about and different ones had the same discussion at the same time, and that was discussion about net decking or the competitive mindset versus the casual mindset. That's always an interesting topic to me. And the first one that I saw talked about it was one second.
What is up, guys? This is Lithio. Can we get you
So
ready
this
to
guy
discuss
Lithio,
about
um,
creativity in the Yu-Gi-Oh!
archetypes killing
Card and
creativity.
decks in general? How I think
Good
archetypes
discussion.
are
Basically, I said
playing
creativity has
against
suffered.
creativity.
I enjoy making different decks. In fact, I dedicate my channel to deck creation, lore and card
One of
exploration,
the decks that
yada
we
yada yada smackety.
which basically was all the best cards thrown
And
into one
so he's
deck.
saying that archetypes killed the
Well,
creativity when it came to,
solid
um,
archetypes, I have
uh,
like Fire Fist as an archetype.
when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh. And the next, and he has other interesting things on his. The next person who dealt with it was Brain Freeze Lasers. Brain Freeze Lasers. And I think him and Lithio are working together on this one. And his discussion was, um,
Hey guys, Murphy's Laser here. This is a video response to Alithio's creativity video in Yu-Gi-Oh! He basically mentioned
his
how
creativity
in the
dead.
old days it was kind of like no archetypes and just a bunch of random cards in a deck, which is pretty much true. Um,
So, his thing was creativity dead, and I say, it's not dead, but it is struggling because you have so many archetypes like mermails and fire fists, and then once again it's the mindset of the player. The mindset of the player. Are they competitive? Is it a competitive mindset that wants to win, or is it a casual mindset that only thing he cares about is them building their own decks and getting the best out of the decks that they built. That's the whole thing on that situation. The last people I really that really did a wonderful job on the topic was I think it's Team Underground, ex Underground members, Spidey and Kasami, and they're always interesting.
When we
Just some funny
started,
dudes.
me and Spidey started YugiTubing. The first thing that got us into YugiTubing.
All these dudes got more
That's what this channel is about.
got more subscribers than I do, but hey, I just enjoy it.
Stopping the net.
I'm about change.
Real.
So I mean,
Some of the cards are in the meta game and find a way to put a twist on it and make it work to the way I need it to work. To use the cards I want to use. Because that's how I make my decks. I don't go online. I don't look up decks. I have the idea in my head.
I mean that's pretty cool, you know. So I mean, I like discussions like this. I mean, this was what the lab was about. That was about the theories and everything else. You know, sometimes I'll build a deck and one of the metal decks to see how it works, but I'm not really. For instance, before Bujins got popular, I mean, basically, you know, I was playing on Dev Pro, then all of a sudden I seen everybody and their mama playing Bujins all of a sudden. It was a good deck, but I mean, it just went crazy online. And after a while, I just got disinterested in the whole thing. I just left it alone and started trying to build other decks until finally, you know, I was like, well, you know, I need to build some kind of Bujin deck, whatever. And I had fun with it. It was Bujins and artifacts and Bujins and something else. I forgot which one it was. But anyway, it was interesting. It was interesting. So, and then the next topic, the third thing that I really enjoyed was the lore. So, Platinum Stardust. Check out his channel. Platinum Stardust did a thing on hold on, advertisement. Let me get rid of that. Well, so yeah, the Miranda thing, that wasn't it, but Platinum Stardust, they did a beautiful job. Let me turn this down some. Actually, I gotta turn this down here. So he did a origin story on Bujins. So him and Brain Freeze Lasers, they doing a no, I'm sorry, not Brain Freeze Lasers. But you'll see the next one. So Platinum Stardust did a origin story on Bujins. That's Bujin Yamato. That's Yamato. So that's cool. I mean, that's good. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's good investigation and everything else, and a good production. I like that. Huh. So that was the first one, and then he did you know, Bujins, and then he encouraged the Quasar Phantom to do the one on the Nordics. So he does one on the Nordics.
You know, without a duel this, but regardless, Thor ends up winning and ends up taking Froner's horse as his own, and that would explain.
I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I like that. I like that. You know me. I like origin story stuff. So, I just got finished watching Thor in the Dark World. Got off cable, so it was pretty cool. I order all my movies pretty much off of cable. Of our local cables line, whatever not. And so I just watched Thor in the Dark World yesterday, so I was kind of geeked for this one right here. And that's just a fan in me. So anything with Thor is interesting to me anyway, because you know, when I was younger, my brother used to bring me a Thor comic books, so it's always been interesting to me, whatnot. So that pretty much sums up the interesting topics I had listened to this week. Besides the Yu-Gi-Oh Council share the good news, and they always go to the good news and everything else. They also do awesome market watches. Um, but they're talking about new artifacts. Yeah, so new artifacts. I'm stoked for this.
Like a weird noise or kind of a humming sound. I do apologize, but that is either in my room or in
Yeah.
the cold.
So check out their channel and everything else, and I'm just enjoying my fandom, y'all. I'm waiting for the next Zio show to come out. I want to see the end of that. I did a big old rant thing a couple weeks ago, and I see they had a lot of hits. Uh, I'm impressed. And this is my pride and joy for this week. I myself did my own lore, Forbidden, a lore story. Um,
Welcome to the lab, my friend.
and I used kind of crazy voice at first, but then I kind of killed all that and started talking about different aspects of
Whose name is unknown.
the Forbidden story. I just put it together,
Well, listen to the story. You're the doctor.
made it a Paradise Lost.
I'm done. I'm back.
So,
Paradise Lost getting punished.
and then I kind of go back through the backstory of the whole thing with a Forbidden Lance about what it means and everything else in the lore. Anyway, so that concludes my my interesting topics of the week report. I know there's more. I see that Underworld 667 is having a drinking and talking Yu-Gi-Oh. So make sure you know that's about 10 o'clock. That'd be interesting, but I got to work tomorrow. I just did a autonomous action unit, considering a video. I checked that out. It was an old card. I brought it back up, and yeah, there's different things here. So check out the channels, y'all. Just check out a lot of channels. A lot of good stuff in here. That's on YouTube, and a lot of people have interesting topics. So you also check out once again my Forbidden 1 and 2, and Mega Capital G was the first actually did this. It's also a Forbidden book and another one. So yeah, a lot of good stuff. And Yu-Gi-Oh! For Men just did a Gaga September 2013 ban list. That was 3 months ago. He always has interesting stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh's for real men. He got Jackpot 7. That's what it was. Alright, I'm done. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Bye.